Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, February 6th, 2024, and this is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. Welcome everybody. I'm so glad you are able to join me tonight. So we're making these 3 fun cards, and I'm going to let you kind of interact and pick certain things tonight. So I brought some extra stuff so you can play along with me. Come on in, say hello. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are having a great day. It was chilly here today. I got a rude awakening this morning because my neighbor's dog got out at like 5:45 in the morning and just was running around barking everywhere. It took him like an hour to get him back in. And I was just laying there like, oh my gosh, I just want to go back to sleep because today was my day off. So I was, I didn't wake back up until about 10 o'clock after I finally fell back asleep. So that was a good thing, but I felt like half the day was gone. So the other day we made the split card fronts or split front cards, and we used 2 patterns. Today we're going to be doing the same thing, but doing 3 patterns. And I'm going to let you pick which patterns that you want to use, because I had I brought a different one than this one right here, so we might change it up a little bit, and also the back piece. And we're also going to do, I made these cards already before I did the other video, so after we did it, and a lot of comments were saying that a lot of people commented and said that they liked the strips underneath better, so I went back and did this one. I didn't finish the card, but I did a practice one with the strips there like that. And this is one of the patterns we did on the last card. So we're going to do that tonight, and I'm going to show you an easy way to do that. And then I'm going to show you a couple ribbon tricks. So I hope you will stay tuned. I got a couple of pieces of Happy Mail. Oh, let me say hello to everybody first. Hold on. Hey, Katie. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Sue. Hey, Julie. Let's see. Hey, Barbara. Oh, thanks, Julie. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Diana. Oh, I think I said that. No, I didn't. Hey, Carol. Hey, Cindy. Oh, I already said Cindy. Hey, Myra. Hey, Carol Ann. Hey, Pat. Hey, Bill. Nearly asleep. Oh, yeah, because I guess it's like, 1 o'clock in the morning maybe there. Hey, Sharon. Oh, wait a minute, Bill. You're in the U.S. I'm thinking of John, who sent me the card. I only have 2 guys that watch. One's in the U.K. and one's in the U.S. And Bill's in the U.S. So actually, it should be earlier there because you're like in, I can't remember, somewhere north, but I can't remember what state. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Mary. Hey, Jody. Hey, Marie. Hey, Sue. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Linda. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Reva. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Mel. How are you, girl? Hey, Melinda. Hey, Susan. Hey, Vicky. Oh, I think I already said Vicky. Nope, no, another Vicky. Okay, we have a lot of people with the same names tonight. Hey, Jana. Hey, Laura. Hey, Marva. I think I've got just about everybody. Hey, Lita. Hey, Tootsie Bell. All right, everybody's flying by now. All right, so welcome, welcome, welcome. I got 2 pieces of Happy Mail to show you guys. This one is from John in the UK, and he made this gorgeous card. I thought it was so pretty. He always has these really cool techniques, and I don't know how he did it. I think he just ripped the paper and then sponged it, and then maybe put Mod Podge on there. I'm not sure, but beautiful card. So thank you, John, for that card. I always love your cards. And then this one is from Liz Aronson. She sent me a Valentine card. I thought it was so cute. And that's a set from last year. So thank you, Liz. And then my friend Diane, she made this card the other day. So this is where I got the inspiration to do these split front cards. And she gave me this one at class the other day. And I was like, I'm going to try and make that easier. So that's why I did the ones the other day. So we're using this paper tonight, the Perennial Lavender, which is one of my, it probably is my favorite designer paper that we have right now. I love it, love it, love it. And it is so gorgeous. If you have not gotten it yet, you have got to get it because I have a feeling it's going to sell out, but I mean, we have no way of knowing, but it's just so pretty. And luckily I stocked up, but what always happens to me is I buy like 8 packs of paper and then it sells out and then I can't use it anymore. So then I'm stuck. And then I have all this paper. All right, so don't forget, we've also got this card kit. I don't know where the other card went. There was 3 of them, and now I'm missing one. I don't know where it went. That's really weird. Okay. Huh. Well, there was 3 of these, but I'm not sure where the other one went. So it's missing. All right, so you'll get the supplies to make 3 of these cards. If you do the $50 order and use this host code. And you'll also get a free celebration item. Oh, Barbara says she got 3 of them so far. I love the paper. Wisconsin, that's right. Bill is from Wisconsin. Oh, Cindy, you got a card from me yesterday. Yay. And if you ordered last month, those kits went out on Monday. So you should be getting those like in the next couple days. And I'll be sending an email out with the directions. Oh, Sherry, it's on back order. Darn it. Hopefully it'll be back in soon. I saw that the hexagon punch, I was going to use that, but the hexagon punch is back ordered till April. And I'm like, okay, well, I won't be using that for a while since no one can get it. Oh, the dies are sold out too. Dang. Well, hopefully most of you guys got it. All right, so again, this is the card kit, and if your order's over $100, you'll get 1 of these packs of gems. It's just kind of pick a random one and stick it in your pack. And also, if your order's over $100, you'll get 2 celebration sets. And then we do have a joining special and a host special. So if you want to join Stampin' Up! And get the starter kit, there's a great deal going on right now. You can either get $125 in product plus the glass mat kit for $99, or you can get $155 in product for only $99. And then both of those get free shipping. And then you'll get a discount on all your stuff. And you get to order a month earlier than regular customers do. And then there's also a host reward. If your order is over $300, you get an extra $30. So that's $66 free with a $300 order. All right, so enough talking. Let's get going. All right, so these are the 3 cards that I made, and then this is what we're going to do. We're going to put these edges in there to make it a little bit more crisp looking. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you get to pick out of these. So you need 3. And I picked, these are the 3 that I used on these cards. But I decided, I saw this one, and I'm like, man, I should have used that one instead of this one and done this. Because I said, oh, that's really pretty. So which do you like better? This one right here, or the checkered, like gingham kind of looking one? Which one do you think we should, what is that called? Buffalo check pattern or something? I think that we had a stamp like that a while back. So you want the leaves or the buffalo check? And then we need to decide on a back piece. Checkered. Flooding in Yuma. Yeah, my backyard flooded last night when I got up at the crack of dawn because that dog was barking. I looked at my backyard. My whole backyard was flooded because we're having like super high tide right now. Okay. I think, Mel, they're just back ordered. They're coming back in. Leaves, leaves, leaves. Everybody likes the leaves almost, except for a couple people. All right, so we're going to do it with the leaves. So we're going to do, instead of that pattern, we're going to do the leaves. So put that aside. So this is what you need. And then also, I decided after I did this one, I was like, oh, I should have used crumb cake. So I've got crumb cake. So you can kind of see, I don't know, what do you think? I'll put the pieces together and then we'll decide which one to use. Okay, so, and I'm hoping that my paper cutter goes through 3 pieces at the same time. So I didn't test it out to see if it works, so hopefully it will. So let's go ahead and get the paper cutter out. The leaves have it. Yes, they do. All right, so this is what you need. 3 pieces of designer paper, the Perennial Lavender, any 3 patterns you want. Doesn't matter. You could use the back too. So one of these is the front and the back. This is one of my favorites too right here. I love that one. This one probably is my favorite piece because both sides are so pretty. All right, so that's the first thing you need. Then you need 6 pieces of white because you need 3 for the front and 3 for the inside. So you need that. Let me move this out of the way for a second. You need that and that. And then we're gonna decide, do we want peacock or crumb cake to be our back piece? So we're gonna pick one of them, but I'm gonna put the cards together first and then try and see which one we like the best. So we'll do that in a minute. So first, let's go ahead and cut our paper because that's the first step that we need to do. So hopefully you got a screenshot of that. All right, so remember for the split card front, what you do is you go down, make sure your papers are all the exact same. Oh, Lynn says she doesn't like crumb cake. Pretty peacock. Oh, everybody likes pretty peacock. What about purple? I didn't like the purple. I didn't think it went that well with it, but you could try the purple, but I did it and I liked peacock better. Okay, so what we did was we went about 3/4 of an inch down on the left until the middle of the right. So you went from here to there. So that's our first cut, and you got to make sure they're all together and even. And that's about halfway, and that's about there. Okay, now we got to hold this, and hopefully it's going to go through all 3 of these together. Oh, I think it did. All right. All right, so that's our first cut right there. So top left to mid right. All right, then we want to take a little chunk of this off and bring it down to the bottom. So we're going from here. Let me use this as a guide. So we're going from here to here. So we want to cut that. So it's about the same distance as this one was right there, about 3/4 of an inch. And we want that right up to there. That's not long enough. Okay, we're going there to there is our next cut. So about 3/4 of an inch here and about 1/4 of an inch there. So we're gonna put it right here, a little bit over there. You gotta make sure the top and the bottom part are in the right spot before you cut. So double check before you make that slice, make sure they're all lined up and hold that tight. Okay, and there we go. So now we got our 3 pieces. It's harder to cut 3 than 2, that's for sure. Okay, so now we're gonna shuffle them around. So we've got one of those, one of those, one of those. And then for the middle one, we've got that one, that one, that one. And then we've got one left, that one, that one, that one. Now there is more than one way to do this depending on how you shuffle yours around. But I really kind of like this one in the middle here. I wonder if that would work. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, that didn't work. We'd have to switch this one. And let's see. This one, that's not gonna work. We gotta keep it the way it was. Okay. So we'll keep that one there, that one there. I know there's more than one way to do this, but I guess we're gonna leave it like that because I kind of would like that one next to this one, but that's all right. All right, so let's get 3 of the white pieces and we're gonna put them together. So here's the key when you're doing, let me just scoot these over. All right, so we're gonna take one at a time. So when you're doing these little border pieces, the key is to start with the middle piece. So they all line up to the edge. So you know this is gonna go here because it's gotta line up with this edge and that edge. And mine is just a sliver off right there, but that's all right. And then that lines up with the top and the side. Why is this piece longer for some reason? Put my glasses on. Okay. So we're going to glue that down first. That is just a teeny bit over the edge though. Okay. So, oh, wow. This is a new thing of glue, and it just came out really fast. I was not expecting that. Okay. We got a mess. All right, so put that down, get it lined up. Make sure it's right in the corner there. Okay, so that's all right. We got some glue there. All right, so this piece we want to go right here, so it should fit right in there on the edge. So we're gonna we'll save this for the top one. I got glue in my fingers. So we'll put that one there and get a longer one for here. All right, so what you want to do is put your glue right on the edge here. Just a real thin line. And then line that up so that you just have a little bit of an edge. Make sure this piece is like pretty much longer. You need it quite a bit longer. Make sure your edge is all the same. All right, and then we're gonna do the same thing to this one. So put a little bit of glue here. And stick that down. So we just want like 1/16 of an inch maybe. Oops. This glue is coming out way too fast tonight. It's a brand new bottle and it is juicy. All right, so then we're gonna put some glue on here. I'm hardly even pressing this thing and it's coming out fast. All right, so then you wanna put this on top and we're just gonna line up these edges here. So this should line up with the edge of our paper. Let me just double check. Yep. All right, so it's lined up on that side, lined up on this side. And there we go. And then we're gonna do the same thing with this. I'm gonna snip off some of this though, because that's way too long. And then put that down. All right, this one goes in the bottom corner. Like so. All right, then we're just gonna flip it over, but first I'm gonna make sure these are really glued down well. So I wanna put a little bit extra glue under here. Not too much because you don't want it squirting out, but make sure it's good and down there. And it's not gonna come off. Okay. All right. And then let that set for just a second. And we're going to snip off the back. So just go just like this. We do have a little sliver here. There we go. Okay. So there's all of our pieces. And then here you go. Whoops. It's kind of overlapping there. There we go. All right, so that looks much better, doesn't it? So that's the difference between like this and this. You get that kind of a, I don't know what you would call that. Just a nicer, I don't know, edge to it. All right, so there's number one. So let's go to number two. We're gonna do the same thing. So you could leave it, if you don't want to do that extra work, you could just leave it like this and have that if you don't want to put the edges. But do you guys like the edges better with it like separate? What do you think? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Oh, I know. I tried to order Gorgeous Grape the other day and it was sold out. I was so mad because I need it for my card kit. Luckily, this is my card kit. I don't know where that other card went. That is so weird. But I need it for my card kit. Luckily, I do have one pack, so your thumb is up. It adds more definition. Yeah, more definition. That's what I was looking for. Edges. Okay. All right, so everybody likes that. So we're going to do it again. So remember, put this piece down first, the middle. And make sure it lines up with your bottom and your side, right up to the edge. Okay. All right, then you take this one, and we're going to use the longer, no, the shorter one can go on top and the longer one on the bottom. There we go. Oh, we could do crumb cake too. I don't like crumb cake, so we won't use that. Okay, so just this one. All right, so we're going to glue that down right on the edge. And give it that, like, it's about a 1/16 to an 1/8. I don't know. I'm not really measuring it, but kind of eyeballing it. So you just have that little edge there. And do the same thing here. Oops. Put that down. That's so funny because I thought this was Pretty Peacock, this paper right here, but when you put it right next to the Pretty Peacock, it looks like a different shade. Kind of looks more like the Lost Lagoon, maybe a little bit of a darker Lost Lagoon. Okay, so then we're going to put those down. So this one goes up in the top corner, like that. And then this one goes in the bottom corner. And you could snip off some of this because it's really long, but we'll snip the whole thing off in just a second. Okay, we got that overlap again. Okay, here we go. All right, so make sure everything's good and lined up on the edges, and then we're just gonna snip these off, and I'm gonna double check that they're extra glued down too. Today was really kind of cold and windy here, so I think that's why the tides are running bad, because we're kind of having like a little mini nor'easter, but I had no idea it was gonna flood last night. And when I woke up and I looked in the backyard, I was like, oh geez, it's crazy. It always freaks me out when the water comes up that high. It's never come like near my house or anything, because my house is pretty far from the water, like, and it's straight uphill, so it would have to really come up high. All right, this side I think is down pretty good. All right, so there's number 2, and then we've got number 3. So we're going to start with that middle piece again. This is kind of like the stack, cut, and shuffle card, except it's just cut different. So you could call it that or the split front, but I wanted to try it with 3 different patterns and see what it looked like. All right, so again, we're gonna have our piece here. And just put it, oops, right up to almost the edge. Let that dry for a sec, and then we've got this other piece. And I have some different bows today. I did that part today, and I was trying to decide what ribbon to use, and I love the linen thread with this because it just goes really well with that color. Okay, so put these down. And you guys know I like making 3 cards at once, because then you have 1 to give away, or 2 to give away, and then 1 to keep for yourself. I always like to keep 1 and give away the rest. And this is crooked. Okay. There we go. All right, let that sit for a second. Let me read some comments. Let me see. Perennial Lavender is unavailable. Okay, so the paper's unavailable, grape is unavailable, the dyes are unavailable. Well, that just stinks. Yeah, I think this is Lost Lagoon, but it's kind of darker than Lost Lagoon. Case those cards from a week ago. Oh, thanks. I'm so glad you did. Joan, today's your granddaughter's birthday. Well, happy birthday. Like my knuckle measurement. Yes. On my crooked finger. This one's a crooked knuckle because I have arthritis. Do any of you guys have that? It's awful. My mother's fingers are totally crooked. Like every one of them. And the funny thing is, like, I don't wear rings or anything because I don't like to draw attention to my hands because they're awful looking. And my mother wears rings on all of her fingers. But the problem is she put them on years ago and I don't think she can get them off now because her fingers, her knuckles are so crooked from arthritis. And I said, what are you going to do, like, if you have to take those rings off? She's like, well, I think I can get them off. I said, I don't know how. So I don't ever wear rings hardly. The only ring I want is a wedding ring. But I got to find a man first. All right, so this one's going to match up right in that corner. It's hard to see this white on white. All right, there we go. I think it's straight. There we go. All right, and then we're just going to cut off these edges. I was watching The Bachelor earlier. I swear that this is the dumbest show. I don't know why I watch it. It's just like, I just started watching it years ago and I still watch it. And sometimes I just think, these girls are so crazy. I would never want to date a guy who's like making out with all these other girls at the same time. Let me see if this one, yeah, that's down good. Those are down good. Okay, so now we're done with the fronts. So just let's see what it looks like with the crumb cake and with the pretty peacock. So this is the pretty peacock. Looks like that. And then this is what the crumb cake looks like. I think it is prettier with the pretty peacock. But I've seen a lot of cards with this paper and the crumb cake that look pretty, but I do like the, so we'll save the crumb cake for another card sometime. All right, so we're gonna put these on here, and they just all go down flat. And so anyway, it was kind of cold and windy today, and I was like, I bought all this chicken at Food Lion the other day because it was on sale, like dirt cheap. It was like $1.99 a pound for chicken breasts, and I haven't seen that price in a long time. So I bought 3 packs of it, and I was like, okay, I gotta make something with chicken. So I started looking at recipes on Pinterest, and I was like, okay, I've got chicken, I've got potatoes, and I was trying to look at recipes with stuff that I had because I didn't want to have to go to the store. And I said, okay, I've got corn. So I made this chicken corn chowder, and it had potatoes too. And I had a bag of peppers and onions, a frozen bag of peppers and onions. So I found a recipe using all that stuff, and I said, oh, and it was delicious. It was so good. So I ate that for dinner, and I've got enough for tons of leftovers. So I'm so excited. All right, so then for the inside, we've got our 5 1/4 by white pieces, and I just grabbed some leftover strips to put on the bottom. So we're gonna do that on the inside, and then we're gonna decorate the front and do each one a little bit differently. Oh, and I guess some of you guys know because you're friends with me on Facebook, but I hit 16,000 this morning. I woke up and looked at my channel, and I had just hit 16,000. So I took a screenshot and posted it on Facebook, and I was so excited because I've been waiting to do that for like a month. I was getting really close. So every morning I was checking to see if I'd hit it yet. So thank you guys to everybody who subscribed and all of you guys that watch. Thank you so much for helping me get to that. Now I can't wait till I get to 20,000, which is probably going to be months from now, but I did get 1,000 subscribers in 1 month. That was crazy. But normally I get maybe like 300 or 400 a month. All right. Whoops, I already did that one. I've got some good jokes for you guys tonight too. It's kind of a continuation of the ones from last time. The ones that were, and that's how the fight started. I have a whole bunch of those. And I forgot who sent them to me, but they are so good. Just hysterical. I was reading them at work the other day and people were just dying laughing. Okay, there we go. All right, so then this one's gonna go in here, and then we're gonna do some decorating. All right, so since the hexagon punch was sold out right now until April, I decided to use a different punch. I was gonna use dies, and then I said, no, I wanted to use a punch. So there's our 3 cards. All right, we gotta do some butterflies too. So we're gonna do this punch, which I never can remember the name of it. It's this one right here. I think I should write the name of it. It's something like Fancy Label or something, I think. So I cut 3 white pieces out of here, and then I need 3. I cut 3 of the designer paper, and you can use any of the designer papers. That one would probably look good too, but I just thought the purple was good because it's kind of solid. So you need 3 of those. I don't know why I have this other piece here. All right, so there's our punches. Put that away. All right, then we need the butterflies. So we're gonna sponge these butterflies like we did last time, except we're gonna use Gorgeous Grape and Pretty Peacock. So got my blending brushes. I need some scrap paper. And I told you guys it's easier to do it when they're still in the thing. So we're going to start with the Pretty Peacock. Grab some ink. And you really don't need to tap it off for this. And I'm not using that big one, so I don't know why I'm doing that one. We're going to be using, let's see, this one, and that one. So let me just concentrate on those. And these are just gorgeous. I've seen so many ways to color these butterflies, but I love using 2 different colors because it just really makes them so pretty. I miss our old set though. What was the name of that? Brilliant Butterflies, I think was the one we had last year. I miss those so much because those made the best butterflies, but this is almost as good. You don't even have to get your die cut. So, all right, so then after you get as much Pretty Peacock as you want, we're gonna go back with the Gorgeous Grape. And do purple in the middle. So we're just gonna swirl that around and kind of overlap some of it with the blue, and it really looks pretty when they're overlapped like that. Just gives it a really purpley blue color. It's so pretty. Love it. I'm not trying to stay in the lines or anything. It doesn't matter if they overlap. All right, so look how beautiful those are. You get all these fun looks here. So pop those out. So there you go. So we're using those 3. And then you can go back and do the other ones later if you want to. All right, so we need those 3 butterflies. Aren't they pretty? Love them. You can do them darker if you want to, but that's good enough for me right now. All right, then we're going to decorate our words and stuff. So let's get our 3 white pieces. Oops, I need my scrap paper back. All right, so I've got 2 going this way, 1 going this way. So for this one, well, all of them I did this, so let's do that first. So this is Highland Heather. Ink it up, stamp it off. You want most of the ink off of there, and then stamp it on here. So it's going to go on your white part. So you want it really light, because you want your words to not be like, you know, too hidden in there. All right, 1 more. So get most of the ink off. And there you go. All right, so there's our 3 pieces. Then I think we're done with that. All right, so then we're going to do the words. So I decided to make these sympathy cards just because I thought they were very, I don't know, just serene looking, and I liked them. So done with that. So don't ask me where the words are from. I don't know. They were just on my table because I was cleaning my stamp room all weekend, and I found all these words in different sets. I have no idea what set they go to. And I was trying to figure out what set they go to, and I was looking through the boxes, and I'm like, I give up. I don't know. So if Starla's watching, she can tell you. She's always good at figuring out what set they go in. All right, I'm going to do these kind of near the top because I'm going to put a butterfly or something underneath. I did one of those crooked on my original. Oh, that's a little bit crooked. Oh, well. We'll live. Oh, you know what I want to do is do the edges too. So just kind of roll them in the ink and get your edges done. And I love doing that. Just adds a little pop of color. Another thing you can do, I put this one this way behind it. So it made just kind of like a square almost. But what you can do is cut these in half, either hot dog way or hamburger way, and you pull them apart, and you can have like, when you pull them apart, it'll look more like that. Or if you do them hamburger way, it'll look more like this. So if you cut them right down the middle, either direction, you can kind of do that. But I decided to make it just easy and just go the other way. And I thought that looks cool like that. So, oops, I gotta do this one. Okay, there we go. All right, so those are all done. Now we gotta make some bows. So I got one done ahead of time because you've seen me make these bows a million times. So we've got one double bow ready. Then what I'm going to do, I haven't done this before, but I decided I'm going to take the linen thread and make a real dainty bow. So what I did for this one, I took this linen thread and I untwisted it and made a triple bow with the 1 piece of linen thread. So see the difference? So this one is 1 piece of linen thread untwisted and made into a triple bow. This is just the regular piece of linen thread, and it's a double bow. So this is just going to make it daintier. So let me show you how I did that. Let me read some comments too, because I know you guys are chatting over here. Oh, I was wondering about the dipping. Like that hot dog or hamburger way. Yep. Haven't you ever heard that before? So this way, if you cut it this way, is a hamburger, and if you cut it long ways, it's a hot dog. I don't know where I learned that. All right, so you're just gonna untwist it the opposite direction. I'm going the wrong way. Yep. Okay, so untwist and just keep on untwisting it until you get it kind of loose. and then you can pull it apart. Oops. Keep going the wrong way. All right, so there's one. I need my glasses on because I can't see. Hold on. Okay. I have to drive to Richmond in the morning, and I have to be there at like 8:45, and it's 2 hours from here. So I am gonna have to get up at the crack of dawn, and I am not a morning person at all. I do not like getting out of bed at all before 8 o'clock. And I never go to work before 10 o'clock usually. That's the one thing about being a supervisor is I can make my own hours, so I could go in later because I just cannot get up early. I just don't know what it is, but I like to stay up late and go to bed early. All right, so now we've got our 3 little thin pieces. So this is just one piece of linen thread, and I untwisted it into 3 pieces. So it's kind of like that. If any of you guys are needle workers, like needlepoint or cross stitch, it's kind of like that DMC, or I don't know if it's DMC or DNC. I don't remember. I think it's maybe N. I think DMC was a rapper, Run DMC. I don't know. Anyway, you know that floss that you get? That's what you can undo that into 3 strands too, and have whatever color you want. So if you don't have linen thread and you got some of that, use some of that. All right, and then we just want to trim this just a little bit because it's a little too long. All right, so there you go. So now you have like a little dainty one. So see the difference? So this is with the full pieces, and then that's with the thinner pieces. All right, now we got to do the other bow. Well, not really a bow. This ribbon here. So this one I did with this one, which is the bordered ribbon. It's Lost Lagoon color, but it goes perfectly with that. Look at that. All right, so this ribbon, or yeah, you can just unthread it, undo it like this. And I keep starting to read comments and then I get sidetracked. Hold on. Oh, it is DMC thread. Why was I thinking DMC? Used to work 6 to 2 for years. Well, when I was a teacher, I had to be at work at 6:30, and that just about killed me. But I got off at 2 o'clock, so it wasn't bad. But I hate getting up that early. We're only half that. Oh, yeah, Reva, you're right. Well, I can't even see. For some reason, it doesn't show me how many people have done thumbs up. It's just showing mine, which is 1. So I can't see how many people have done thumbs up. So make sure you do the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And a lot of people ask about, like in the comments after every single video, I get so many comments about this shimmer spray. So I got gooey stuff on here. So we'll talk about that at the end. And I need to make some more soon. All right, so what you want to do is just grab a couple of threads from the middle. This is the hardest part, but I like to get at least 2. So here we go. We got 2 right here. And we're going to just pull it. So you just pull it and keep on pulling and just kind of cinch it down, cinch it down. And you can do this with any of the ribbons that have that woven look to them. We've got several that do it. And just get it until it's the right length that you want it on your, so that's maybe just a teensy bit more. And there we go. So there you go. So then we're going to cut that over here. Cut that off. All right, and then we're going to fix that and like undo the ends of it in just a minute. All right, so let's go ahead and put these together. So we've got, well, I can't even match the original ones because they're not the same pattern that I did on the other one. So let's do the top. So now I've got, whoops, Got to put these together. So what I did was I just glued that to the back like that. So put a little bit of glue in the middle. Put that on the back side. And again, if you want to do hamburger and hot dog cut and pull it apart, that is totally fine too. But this one I think looks really cute and gives you that little ruffly, curvy edge on the top and bottom. Oh, I put that on with dimensionals. Just get your dimensionals and then peel those off and put them kind of right on the left side, but there. All right, then I took this one, put it right on the bottom there, and I just used a glue dot. So we're gonna take a glue dot and we're gonna take our scissors and just kind of roll it a little bit. You guys see that? So I kind of rolled it just a little bit up, and because see how thin that is, you can't really do much. A dimensional is just too big. So if you roll up a glue dot, it fits perfect. So take that off, and then we're just going to put it right here underneath, and then we're going to cover it with our little dainty bow with another glue dot rolled up. So let's take another one and roll that one up. And you can do this with your take your pick tool too, because you don't want the whole thing to show. So if you roll it up, it just gets like smaller. All right, then put that right in the middle. And then, isn't that cute? Love it. All right, then we've got some gems. So I've got some of these, and we're gonna put these on. So I'm gonna put one right here under the butterfly. I didn't do that on the other one, I don't know why. Put one up there. Let's get a little one and put it over here. Put it right there. All right, so there's one, and then we're gonna spray it in just a minute. All right, so number 2, let's do that one. So for this one, we're gonna do, how did I get, oh, that's a different one. Let's do this one. All right, so for this one, we're gonna take another set of this, put some glue on the back. And this one's going the other direction. So we're going up and down. And I love this. This is a perfect one for anything. So if anybody's going through like a hard time or have a loss, and I tell you what, this year has been horrible for people passing away. I know so many people. I just had some more friends that passed away about a week ago. It was a husband and wife. And you know what? I did this one on the other one, but that's all right. We'll just do it on. Let's see. This one I did this way. And I did put it on dimensionals. Darn it. I don't know why I just glued that. Oh well, it's all right. Okay, so then we are going to put this one. Let's see, I think, do I want that? Yeah, let's do this big one. All right, so let's put a glue dot on here. And oops, let's roll it up. Use your fingernail too, that works. I don't have many left. I don't know why I go through this phase. Like my nails will grow and be really pretty for like a few weeks, and then all of a sudden they'll just all break. And I'm like, what the heck? I don't understand why it does that. All right, and then we are going to use our regular bow for this one and put that on with the glue dot. I'm all thumbs today. All right, so this one I put on the butterfly right there. And that's my favorite bow to do, is the double bow with the linen thread. All right, for this one, I used some different gems. I have these right here, which are the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. So I'm just going to pick a couple of these. I like the purple and the, I think it's Coastal Cabana. We'll put one right there. But this color goes really pretty with the Pretty Peacock. So let's put one up here. See how pretty that looks with it? It doesn't look like Coastal Cabana once you put it on the paper. And then let's put one over here. All right, so there's that one. So then we've got one more. And then we're gonna spray. All right, so last one we are gonna do. And this one goes this way again. Let me read some more comments. Oh, hey, Tony. Did you just get on here? Okay. Oh. Might use my dies to make these. Yes, you could use dies. Hold on. I went backwards. Oh, embroidery floss comes in 6 strands. I thought it was in 3 strands. I used to do cross stitch and needlepoint like back in the day. Before I found out about stamping, I used to do cross stitch and needlepoint. But I thought it came in 3 strands. Maybe I'm wrong. Spray the bottle upside at the end of using it. Just a quick spurt to clear the lower section. Oh, did somebody say there's clogs up or something? The mica can cause the clog. Okay. Cue cards. Thank you, Becky. Hey, Diane. Nice touch with butterflies. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I guess we're talking about it clogged up. Mine never clogs up. I don't know why, but I never have a problem with mine clogging up, if that's what you're talking about. All right, so this one I did put on with dimensionals. I don't know why I forgot to use them on the last one. Oh, this video's going long today. We still got jokes, and I got some cards to give away. So I cleaned out a bunch of cards this weekend, and I have a whole big box full. Now, a lot of them are older cards, but if you don't like one, if you get one and you don't like it, you can give it to somebody else. Because I don't ever sign them or anything. I usually just put the sticker on and give them to you guys, and you can do whatever you want with them. All right, so this one I put the butterfly like right on the top here. And then if you want to, it's kind of just flying on its own. If you want to glue it down, just put a couple dots of glue underneath that. I just am going to leave it like that, so it's kind of like flying off the page. All right, for the ribbon on this one, we're using the one we just made, this one right here. We're going to put down some tear tape, like right here. And that holds it better than just about anything. This is left over from my paper pumpkin kit. So just take that off, and we're gonna stretch it out just a little bit and put it down, and then mush it. You want to mush it down in there so that it really sticks good and doesn't come off. All right, so I'm gonna trim this just a little bit, and then we're gonna fray it some more and trim this one. All right, then what you're gonna do is just take your fingernails and pull a little bit of thread out of that and cut it. I swear, I'm just all thumbs today. All right, so you want that frayed on the end like that, and then we're gonna do the same thing on this one. So I know my hands are in the way. I got these big old hands. I did not get gifted with nice hands, that's for sure. Okay, and then cut that. Okay. I got gifted with a nice smile and nice eyes, but not nice hands and not nice nails. So there you go. All right, and we're gonna put gems on this one. So I'm just gonna use these right here and grab a couple. Let's put one on the butterfly and a couple little ones just wherever. And I forget what these are called. They're in, are they in the spring mini or they're in the, I think they're in the regular catalog. I'm not positive, but I don't remember. They might be in the part of this kit, I think. I think they are part of this kit, the suite. But I'm not positive. Anybody know for sure? Oh, thank you, Donna. You are so sweet. And a great laugh. That's true. I do have a good laugh and a big heart. Uh-oh. Joan has to go in a second. All right, so let's spray. All right, so here's my spray. It is alcohol, 70% alcohol. So here, oh, I got it on my desk. So you just grab a thing of alcohol, 70%. This is just from Walmart. And you fill it up about this much. And then you take this shimmer paint. And this is, it used to be Stampin' Up, but now Stampin' Up doesn't sell it anymore. So you have to get it. There's a link in the description box below the video. You can get it from a couple different places. And you just fill up with alcohol, pour a little bit of this in there, shake it up, put the lid back on, shake it up, and then you're ready to go. And you can always put more if you need to. You can't take out any, so don't put too much. It doesn't take much, like about 1/4 of a teaspoon, really. Oh, somebody asked also, they said their paper, not their paper, their ink bleeds when they spray it. So if your ink bleeds, mine never does, but what you want is a really fine mist. So you want to hold it up. Make sure it's about this far away from your paper, and you want to make sure your paper's flat. If you hold your paper like this and spray it, it might run, or if you spray it too close, it might run. So you want to spray it far away, and you want to spray it straight down, so it just kind of falls on there. You don't want to soak your paper, because that's when it'll mess it up. All right, so there you go. Here are my 3 cards. What do you guys think? Don't go away yet. We still got jokes and giveaway cards. So don't go away yet. Let me read some comments real fast. Oh, they are part of the suite. Okay, so these gems are part of the suite. The other ones, these are in the big catalog, and they're my favorite. They're probably one of my favorites. Love the butterflies. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you guys so much for your comments. You can get them separately. Yeah, you can get anything in a suite separately. And I don't think they're sold out. Lisa put, that is very pretty question mark. Are you not sure? Thanks, Barbara. Thank you guys so much. All right, so here comes the joke. Are you ready? I got a couple for you. All right, these are like the ones the other night that I thought were so funny. All right, so I told you about the guy who went to the Social Security office, and then the high school reunion. So here's a couple more. A woman is standing nude looking in the bedroom mirror. She's not happy with what she sees and says to her husband, "I feel horrible. I look old, fat, and ugly. I really need you to pay me a compliment." The husband replies, "Your eyesight's pretty darn perfect." And that's when the fight started. I love these jokes. I tried to talk my wife into buying a case of Miller Lite for $14.95. Instead, she bought a jar of cold cream for $7.95. I told her the beer would make her look better at night than the cold cream. And that's when the fight started. My wife asked me if a certain dress made her butt look big. I told her not as much as the dress that she wore yesterday. And that's when the fight started. Oh, these are from Sharon LaCroix. Let me see. I asked my wife, "Where do you want to go for our anniversary?" It warmed my heart to see her face melt in sweet appreciation. "Somewhere I haven't been in a long time," she said. So I suggested, "How about the kitchen?" there, hopefully. Okay, that's it. So I love those jokes. I think they're so funny. Are you guys still there? Hold on. I hope that phone call didn't mess it up. Are you guys still with me? Say yes, yes. Hopefully you are. Is it still going, I hope? Okay, we're back here. Sorry, you guys, it messed up for a minute. All right, so, oh, cards. I got cards to give away. Okay, so I just picked some of these from the comments that we already had last time. So I've got one for Julie. So Julie, you get this one. And I think you're on here. I'm pretty sure I saw you on here. So that one's for Julie. This one is for Gina Van Dyke. You get one of those too. This one is Ruth Vickers. You get this cute one with the sloth on there. Karen Devo. You get this one. That's an old one. Then here's a Valentine one. Linda Lewis. There's nothing inside, but it's a Valentine card. And then Virginia Elliott. You get this beautiful bird one. So I decided to pick them from the comments ahead of time. All right, so I'll pick the next ones from these comments. So thanks for joining me, you guys. Y'all have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your week. If you won a card tonight, make sure you send me your address at stampgirl2@cox.net, and I will put it in the mail for you. All the ones from last time are already in the mail. Oh, thank you. I'm your laugh therapist. You know, they say if you laugh for 2 minutes, I think it's the same as jogging for 20 minutes. If that were true, I would be really skinny, though. So I don't know. Don't forget to do thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'll be back Saturday morning at 10 o'clock with another video. Oh, Mel, I'll send you a card. All right, you guys, take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.